a nice, comfortable seat and allow yourself to just close your eyes. And if it's uncomfortable to close your eyes, you can always just take a soft, gentle gaze. But just begin. And if you want to lay down for breathing today, if you're like, I just don't even want to sit, I want to lay down, just do that. That's fine too. But just letting yourself come to this place and just breathe and beginning to allow that to flow in and out of the nose. And give your breath a very nice, easy rhythm so that your inhale and exhale are equal to one another. So inhaling in, maybe count of 4 or 5. And exhaling out, same exact count. If your mind is extra busy, just bring it back to the breath. You can even, if you know it, do a little ujjayi this morning to kind of tone the throat. And ujjayi can be very soothing and help to activate the vagus nerve, that vibration there. So if that's part of your practice, you can add that in, the ocean sounding breath as you inhale. Exhale. In and out of your nose, just breathing in, breathing out. Let your face and jaw relax. Allow your eyes to soften. Shoulders relaxing. And staying with ujjayi here, if that's what you've chosen to do. Just a few more breaths. And keeping this breath just in your back pocket. If you need to bring it out throughout practice, know that it is there. And then with this nice calming breath, whatever you've chosen to do, perhaps begin to set an intention. My intention today is a willing surrender. We can surrender before we are beaten. We call it a yagya, an offering, and we surrender those things into the fire and allow nature to transform it into highest good. If that seems a little esoteric and you have a different intention, go ahead and set that now. And when you're ready, go ahead, bring palms together, let thumbs rest right at heart center, Anjali Mudra, sealing in this breath and your intention for your practice. Taking in a big inhale, holding the breath in. And exhale. Just go ahead and ease the palms down. We'll just do a little bit of seated work here. So inhale, reach and stretch the arms up. And exhale, bring your left hand down, reach and stretch your right arm up and over. So bicep facing ear, palm facing the floor. Relax that right shoulder. Close your eyes, and again, just experience the breath here in that right side body, just feeling your ribs gently expand with the inhale, fall with the exhale. Every breath an opportunity to release something. Good, and then let's circle the arm down and around. So as you circle the arm, you may feel warmth traveling down the arm. Continually check in with that left shoulder, let it drop down and relax. Good. And then when you're ready, let's reverse, moving circle in the other direction. Breathing in and out of the nose. Good. One more Circle brings you all the way up, back, and around. Sit into the center, eyes closed, hands down on the knees, and take a full breath in and out. Good. Go ahead and drop the right hand down. Let's bring the left arm up and over, bicep facing ear, palm facing the floor. Just go where you can. Don't feel like you have to do some big movement or big stretch here. Just relax into it. Close your eyes or take a really soft gaze and then just breathe in and out of the nose, feeling the left lung expand on the inhale, fall on the exhale. This beautiful wave of breath coming into the body and going out. Nice. When you're ready, let's circle that arm down and around. Just taking some nice big movements here. Breathing in and out of the nose. Awesome. And then when you're ready, go ahead and reverse, moving the circle in the other direction. Just letting yourself breathe, just letting yourself be right here where you are. Good. And one more circle brings you all the way up, back, and around through center. Close your eyes, take in another big inhale. Long, slow exhale out through the nose. Beautiful. Let's do one more little seated thing here. When you're ready, go ahead, inhale, reach and stretch arms up. And then exhale, bring the right hand to the left knee, left hand behind you. Just take a really gentle twist. Use your inhale to sit up nice and tall. And then exhale, roll that right shoulder open. You can look gently over the right shoulder, soften the eyes, soften the gaze. Breathe gently, slowly, softly. Just allowing yourself to be here. Good. And then just slowly unwind. Come through center, eyes closed. Notice. When you're ready, big inhale, reach and stretch the arms up, stretch the side body long. Exhale, left hand, right knee, right hand behind you, twist from the waist. Look right out over that right shoulder. Breathe in and out of the nose. Again, just allowing yourself to be here. Slow exhales. You can always lengthen your exhales out a little longer than those inhales if you're having a hard time coming to finding that softness and peace in your body. Go ahead, release, unwind. Another big inhale with a super long exhale. Nice. Let's go ahead and find our way to table pose, hands and knees. So feel free to, if you need to, pad your knees up with a blanket. And then once you get into your table pose, just begin to move through a little bit of cat-cow here. So inhale, belly dropping down, heart lifting, exhale, rounding spine. You can use these first few movements here, the back and forth, to kind of check in with the body. Some days we have an attention and things hiding in different areas. And we do our best not to make a story about it, but just to use it as data, as information, so that we can be extra loving with ourselves in practice. And I always, when I have an area that's inflamed, I just thank my body for protecting me. I say thank you, you know, because that's all it is. It's just the body trying to protect you. And take a few more of these. You can pause anywhere that feels really good. Nice. Let's find a nice neutral table and then go ahead and bring your left hand to the floor right underneath the nose. We're going to do shoulders a little bit. I know I said hips and hamstrings, but We'll just do this from now. Reach and stretch that right arm up, open your chest and your heart, and then let's go ahead, thread the needle. So bring that right shoulder to the earth, left hand out in front of the face, or you can wrap it around onto the right hip. Just do what causes your body the least amount of stress. Just let that be your way of surrendering. Often I'm guilty of showing up to a practice and feeling like I need to just burn it out and do all the things. Maybe your way of surrendering is allowing yourself to do less of the things just for this hour. And just letting your breath slow you down. Take one more nice long exhale, soften somewhere. And then bring the left hand to the floor and then reach and stretch that right arm all the way up. And then go ahead and bring that right hand down to the floor. And let's take a big open stretch with the left arm. So reach, open up as much as you can. And now exhale, go ahead and bring the left shoulder down. And kind of find what feels best for you here. So if you want to do exactly what you did on the first side, go for it. But if you get in there and it doesn't feel good, go back. Find what does. Find the ability to breathe. Let that be a little bit more important than what shape that you find yourself in. Good. Take another nice slow exhale. Let go of any other little tension here you need to. Good. And then when you're ready, let's bring the hand back to the floor. Take a little counter stretch. Reach that left arm up. Let's come back into table pose. Take a few cat-cows to integrate that. You may feel a little residual left behind from what we just did. Good. And then either stay in table or we're going to find a downward facing dog here. So if today your body says no down dog, it happens, just go to a child's pose. Okay, we're going to take a few breaths here. So down dog or child's pose, both of those will give you that benefit of inversion and stretching the back. Slow the breath down. Nice. Take one more big inhale here. Long, slow exhale. Let's go ahead and just find our way forward to a forward fold at the front side of the mat. So if you're in a down dog, you're just going to step up there. If you're in the child's pose, you'll probably come to table, stand up, and then fold over. And find a place in your forward fold where you feel your hamstring stretching, not your back. So if that's happening, take your feet wider, bend your knees, let the neck hang nice and long. Find the breath. If you need to do the ujjayi breath, the ocean sounding breath, please feel free to do that. Good. And let's go ahead and inhale, slide hands to shins or knees, lengthen the torso. Exhale to fold. 2 more, inhale. And exhale. And then last one, inhale. And exhale. Let's go ahead and plant the palms, bend your knees. You're going to step your left foot back for a warrior one. So your left heel will go all the way down to the earth, left toes pointing 30 degrees or so towards front side of the mat. Go ahead, bend into the right knee. You can bring your hands up onto your hips to kind of find your optimal stance for warrior one here. If you want to widen the right foot a little bit, but get the left heel all the way down. And then either stay here, hands on hips, or if you want to reach and stretch those arms up, you can do that. You can gaze up, look up. Kind of pull the outer right hip back, keep pressing down through outer edge of the left foot. Soften the eyes. If looking up causes too much stress in your body, look forward, okay? That can be one thing to activate the nervous system. Good, and then if your hands are straight up, go ahead, bring the hands to the hips. And then as you inhale, straighten out that right leg. Kind of pull the right hip back. We're gonna move into a pyramid shape. So big inhale, chest and heart lifts. And then exhale, fold. Now this is where, if you guys need to grab some pillows off the couch or those really smart handy home props, do that. A little bitty bend in the right knee is great. Let your neck lengthen. Let your eyes soften. Just breathe as best as you can. Good. And again, make sure there's a little bitty bend in that right knee. Left toes sometimes grip the floor, so let those go. Take one more breath here. Press into that right foot. Let's step the left foot forward and just fold here. Again, finding whatever you need to get that stretch in the hamstrings. Notice right leg versus left leg. Good. And then inhale, lengthen halfway up. Exhale, fold. From here, press into that left foot, and right foot's gonna step back for your warrior one. So again, right heel down, left knee will bend. You're gonna inhale up, bringing those hands up on your hips, preparing for warrior one, okay? Either stay here, this very strong, powerful pose, or you can reach those arms up. Now again, if looking up creates stress and tension, then just bring the hands on the hips. There's a physiological thing that happens when we crank the neck in regards to the sympathetic nervous system. So if that looking up takes you into activation mode, let yourself just gaze forward. You can also do the same thing, bringing hands down to the hips. One more breath here, inhale. Exhale, hands to hips, and then straighten out that left leg. Good. Pull the left hip back, big inhale, chest and heart lifts. And then exhale, fold nice and slowly, bringing those hands down to frame left foot. Now again, pillows, blankets, anything you need to support your upper body, do that. You can bend the left knee as much as you need to. Keep that right heel pressing down. Check out the right toes. Make sure they're not gripping the floor. And soften wherever you can. Good. One more nice deep breath here. Press into the left foot. Let's step that right foot forward. And again, find that fold. Bend your knees. Notice the difference between the legs, the hips. Slow the breath down. Good. Let's inhale, lengthen your torso. Exhale, fold. And then from here, just press into your feet. Inhale, stand, reach and look up. Exhale, thumbs to heart. And just take a moment here to close your eyes and just breathe. And when you're ready, eyes open. Let's take a big wide step out here, preparing for warrior poses. So go ahead and turn your right foot to the right heel to left arch or heels in one line. Big inhale, arms reach out. Big exhale, sitting down, warrior two. So eyes looking gently out over the right middle finger. So soften your eyes. Soften the breath. Soften the shoulders. Let your legs be nice and strong here. Let the breath nice and soft. Good. One more little place to sit down a little deeper if you can. And then let's bring hands to hips or waist. Straighten right leg, turn the toes. Turn your left toes to left, heel to arch or heel to heel. Slightly pigeon toe in the right foot. Inhale, reach the arms out. Exhale, come all the way down. Bending into the left knee. Eyes looking right out over the left middle finger. Just soften there. Good. Nice deep breaths in and out of the nose. One more exhale, sit down a little deeper if you can. Hands to hips or waist, straighten out. Left leg, turn the toes. Let's take a wide-legged forward fold here. So make sure your big toes are in the same line. One is usually creeping a little further forward than the other. Hands to hips or waist, inhale. And then exhale, fold. Now, bend your knees here if you need to. Take those hands down to a resting place. That could be the floor, outer edges of feet. That could be your hips, anywhere, just a resting place. Think of this here as a resting place, your practice as a resting place, this place where you can offer surrender willingly. Nice deep breath. In the Vedas, we talk so much about surrender, the two types. It's always preferential to not surrender when it's been beaten out of us, but to do it willingly as an offering to nature. Trusting that what comes out of the fire is far greater than what we put in. Good. Take one more slow exhale. And then bring your hands up to the hips. Take a big inhale to come all the way up. A big exhale at the top. Good. Heel toe your feet in just a little bit, and then let's give the hips some movement. Let's hip circle a bit. We're just going to do one more standing pose, and then we're going to spend a little more time on the earth today than usual. Good. And then go the other way. So good to connect the spine, the body with the earth to help to soothe the nervous system. Good. Come back to center. And then you're going to turn your right foot towards the right, heel to arch or heel to heel. You may want to step out bigger if you usually do for triangle, or you could do a shorter triangle, kind of like you do in Ashtanga, whichever works better for you today. Big inhale, arms reach out, and then exhale, come to your triangle. So if your hand doesn't quite come to the floor, you can bring it all the way up, okay? So the most important thing we're doing in triangle is in the side body to open. So it's really insignificant how far down your hand goes, where it touches. Make sure your right knee can bend a little bit. It's not locked out. You can look up, but again, if that causes that sympathetic nervous system to activate, just look forward or even look down. Totally fine. Good, a couple more breaths here. Open up the left hip. Good. Bend your right knee as you inhale to come all the way up. Awesome. Hands to your hips. Take a big exhale. Turn the right foot. Good. Go ahead, turn your left foot. Again, heel to arch or heel to heel. And inhale, arms sweep out. And exhale again, triangle. So you may find a difference between the sides as far as where the bottom hand goes. Doesn't matter, insignificant. Good. Breathe, expand. Open up that right hip. You can gaze up, forward or down. Just kind of listen to your body. And do what feels most nourishing and kind. Good. Look down at that left foot. Let's do a little bend in the left knee to come all the way up. Hands to hips or waist, and then turn those left toes. Let's do a little bit more hip circling here. Good, and then circle the other way. And come back to center. We're gonna heel toe, and then just walk to the front side of your mat. Take a big inhale, reach up and look up. And then bend your knees as you fold all the way down. Inhale, lengthen torso. And exhale to fold. Plant your palms, bend your knees. Walk back to either a plank or drop those knees down for a knee down plank. Just a little core engagement to integrate all our standing poses. And then lower to your belly. Once you get down there, thumbs in line with chest. Inhale, cobra. And exhale, child's pose. So knees wide, big toes touching, belly resting on thighs, whichever works. Breath. Once more. Just tapping into that beautiful rhythm within you. Adding in Ujjayi if you would like to. We're going to stay in child's pose for this next shape. So start to walk your hands over to the right side, and you can press the hips a little towards left. Try to get your head down to the floor. And then for a moment, lift the left elbow off the floor. Take a big inhale and exhale. And then you get to decide, do you want to stay here? Do you want to relax the left arm a bit? You want to bring your left hand on top of the right. Find whatever shape feels best and just breathe into it. Soften into it. Big inhale and exhale. Good. Start to bring your hands all the way through center. Take a big inhale and exhale. Let's start to walk over to the other side. Hips to the right, hands to the left, hands. Just take that big stretch to lift your right elbow off the floor for a big inhale and exhale. And then just find whatever position feels best. So you can take a few deep breaths here. Expand into it. Enjoy it. Good. Let's come back to center slowly. Just pause, forehead resting, noticing contrast. Noticing reality. So what's the texture below your forehead? Temperature of air outside of the nose. Good. And when you're ready, let's go ahead and just come onto the back. So you'll come forward and then move your way onto your back. We're going to just do one back bend here. So one bridge pose. So bring your feet about hip width and your knees about hip width here. Once you come into this, don't turn your head. So hands down and then inhale, lift those hips up. You may just leave your hands down. You might bend the elbows, bring them to the earth, and kind of walk the shoulders underneath. You can also clasp your palms underneath you. 5 breaths here. Try to get the breath all the way down into the lowest belly if you can. And one more big inhale. And a long, slow exhale, lower down. Bring the soles of your feet together. Let your knees open up. Untuck those shoulders and just find a place to rest here for a few breaths. You can bring your hands wherever they just kind of naturally go, on top of hips, beside you. Now, if this is uncomfortable for your knees, you can always grab those pillows and take them up underneath the knees, the thighs, just to support yourself here. Taking a few deep breaths. Awesome. And when you're ready, let's go ahead, bring those feet back down to the floor. And then you're going to take your right outer ankle to the left knee, like a figure 4, and flex through the right foot. So just before you move ahead, really flex through the right foot. And you can even gently massage your own thigh, pressing it away from you. Maybe this is just, again, where you stay today. Maybe you're just really in that surrender mode and you just want to hang here. That's cool. If you would like to pull the left thigh in, you can do that. And you can also choose to keep the left knee bent or straighten the left leg. So wherever you are at this time, go to your breath. Go just to the breath and soften around that. So if you bring your attention, your awareness to the sound of your breath, the length of your breath, even choosing maybe to lengthen those exhales out a little bit longer. Good. Nice. When you're ready, go ahead and bend the left knee. And let's bring the left foot down. Let's bring the right foot down. Good. And then again, soles of feet together, knees open, Supta Baddha Konasana, eyes closed. Notice right hip versus left hip. Maybe there is no difference at all that you can feel. That's fine. Okay, go ahead and bring those feet back to the floor. And then let's bring the left outer ankle to the right knee, flex through the left foot. And then again, you might just massage the left thigh, pressing it away from you gently if that feels good. It's an option, just kind of lingering there. If you would like to, you can pull that right thigh in, keeping the right knee bent, or you can straighten the right heel towards the ceiling and just breathe here. Slow, deep breaths in and out of the nose. And just soften around the shape, whatever shape you're in. See if there's anywhere you can just kind of soften. Maybe it's the shoulders, your fingers, anywhere at all. Good. And then if your right foot is lifted, you're going to bend the right knee, bring that right foot down, bring your left foot down, and then go back into Supta Baddha Konasana. The in-between. Feeling the breath, seeing if you can feel the spine just subtly shift as you take a deeper breath. Good. And then you're going to bring both feet to the floor now. We're going to take a half happy baby. So keep your left foot right where it is and bend your right knee, right foot kind of stamping up on the ceiling. Try to grab the outside edge of the right foot near your pinky toe. Flex your right foot. So yeah, you might just choose to stay here. This might be enough, a lot, etc., all the things. Or if you want to, you can take your left hand on the left hip and then just gently press the left hip away, flex through the right foot. It's kind of like a lunge without, the pressure of your body pressing you into the earth. So it's like an inverted lunge. Soften somewhere. Maybe your hands are like gripping that right foot a lot. Mine just were, so just soften there. Good. Nice. If your left foot has lifted off the floor, go ahead, bend the left knee, set it back down, bring your right foot down. This time, bring your feet so that they're as wide as your mat and bring your arms to your cactus. Let's flex your feet and then just windshield wiper knees side to side to integrate that lunge shape that we just did. And just kind of luxuriate in this. So anytime you think, oh, I could just take a really long exhale and that would feel nice here, just do it, right? You don't need my permission to let out that long sigh, that long breath. Okay, let's come back to center. This time you're going to keep the right foot on the floor with a bent knee to begin with, and then you'll start to bring the left knee towards left armpit, grab onto outer edge of left foot with the hand. So pinky toe edge side of foot, flex through left foot. You're going to find your half happy baby. Maybe you keep the right foot down. Maybe you extend that right heel all the way out. Now, if that, I should have said it on the first side, if it bothers your low back, then just keep the right foot down, okay? And soften the grip. Left hand and left foot. Breathe to expand the belly. Just one more nice slow exhale. Let's bring the right foot back to the floor and then left foot back. Good. And then walk your feet about one footprint in front of those knees, arms to a T or a cactus. Flex your feet as you drop knees side to side. Integrating that inverted lunge. Good. And let's bring feet back to center. Something similar yet different. You're going to pull the right knee into the chest. So interlace the hands on top of that right shin. Check in with your low back. If your low back says, let's stay here, stay here. If your low back says, I could take the left leg out, then go ahead and do that. So if you have the left leg out, have a little flex in that left foot so that your hip doesn't twist too much. And then we're going to circle the right knee around. So you may really have to loosen your grip a little bit to get that right knee so it will move around, the hip to move around. Good. And then circle right knee other way. Keep exhaling softly and slowly as you go. Make your way back to center. Let's go ahead and take the grip behind that right thigh. So interlace the hands behind the right thigh. And then we're just going to stretch that right heel towards the ceiling, getting into the hamstring. So if this starts to bother your back at all in any way, take your left foot back to the floor. So bend the left knee, bring it back to the floor. If it's fine, just stay where it is. If you want to start to work those hands up the leg a bit towards the foot, go for it. Flex your right foot, whatever you do. One more nice big exhale. And then everybody bring that left foot back to the floor. And then bring your right foot slowly back to the floor. Good. And then flex your feet a little in front of those knees, wide as your yoga mat, windshield wiper. Good. Awesome. Come back through to center. And then let's leave the right foot down with the bent right knee, hug the left knee in, interlacing the hands on top of the left knee or down towards the shin. And again, just like you did on the first side, you can keep that right foot on the floor, or if you would like to, you can take the right heel all the way out here. Good. We're going to circle the left knee around. So you probably got to loosen your grip a little bit in order to get some nice movement in that left hip. Awesome. And let's circle the knee in the other way. Good. Come back to center. And then again, switch the grip to hold behind the thigh and stretch the left leg up towards the ceiling. Again, you can just leave that right heel on the floor. You want to flex that right foot if you're going to do that, so the hip doesn't twist too much. And then if you want to, I actually get a little bit of a deeper stretch, believe it or not. You can bring the right foot back to the floor. You can also walk the hands up the leg a little bit, flex the left foot. So pull the pinky toe edge side of your left foot back towards the hip. Don't forget to exhale. The exhale slows your heart down. So if you ever need it, just know that it's there, that you have the power within your body to surrender with your exhale, to let go, to slow your heart. Nice. If your right foot is outstretched, bring it back to floor. Left knee bends, left foot down. Good. Walk your feet as wide as your mat. Flex your feet, arms to your cactus. Windshield wiper. Again, this time we'll turn it into a twist. So next time your knees are to the right, just let them stay there. You can gaze towards left. If you want to, you can bring the pinky toe edge side of that right foot up onto the left thigh above the knee. If that bothers your left knee, then skip it. Just leave the right foot down. Good. Long, slow exhales. Imagine your body just kind of melting here. This willing surrender. We call it a yagya, an offering. A traditional yagya was to pour ghee into a fire because ghee was a very precious thing. Good. When you're ready, bringing right foot back to the floor and windshield wiper a little bit. And then bring your knees now over to the left. And you can look towards right. You can bring the outer edge of left foot to the right knee. Just find whatever works for you. Again, those long, slow exhales, that willing surrender. And ghee was a very precious thing because in India, you would have to procure and manicure the land, feed the cow, and then from the cow, get that precious ghee. And with a yagya, that willing surrender, you pour all of it into the fire. You don't save any of the ghee from the jar for your dinner, your breakfast. You pour the whole thing, trusting that what you give to nature willingly, that surrender will be far better. What nature gives you will support you. And when you're ready, left foot drops, and just a couple more windshield wipers here before we begin to make that transition into Shavasana, the resting part of our practice. So begin to find a comfortable place for your body. If that means you want to get up into a chair or lay on your couch, or if you want to stay on the floor, but it bothers your low back, you can bend those knees, take some pillows underneath your knees. Just give yourself as much support as you can. We're going to do a little pranayama, which is very effective at balancing the brain, balancing the nervous system. However, if it feels irritating to you, then just breathe in and out of your nose, perhaps with a longer exhale, as we've been doing throughout practice. Otherwise, we will practice alternate nostril nadi shodhana for a couple minutes here. So if you would like to participate, bring your right thumb up to plug the right nostril and inhale in through your left nostril. Plug left nostril, exhale right. Inhale right. Plug right, exhale left. Inhale left. Plug left, exhale right. Inhale right. Plug right, exhale left. Inhale left. Plug left, exhale right. Inhale right. Plug right, exhale left. Inhale left. Plug left, exhale right. Inhale right. Plug right, exhale left. Inhale left. Plug left, exhale right. Inhale right. Plug right, exhale left. Inhale left. Plug left, exhale right. Last one, inhale right. Plug right, exhale left, all the way out. Hands, palms, relax. Inhale both nostrils. Exhale both nostrils. Continue breathing in and out of your nose. Bring your awareness to the heels. Letting the heels drop down, the toes flop open. The feet completely relaxing. That warming, healing energy of nature here to support you, traveling into soles of the feet, ankles, calf muscles completely Releasing, dropping, letting go of all held tension there. Shin bones nice and heavy in the legs. Kneecaps, feeling that warm support of nature here to heal, regenerate you, support you. Kneecaps encircled, encased with warmth, letting that warmth drip back to behind the knees. Broadening back behind the knees, traveling up and back to the upper thigh bones, the hamstrings, totally relaxing. Your upper thigh bones dropping down, resting. Quadriceps, the upper thigh muscles, just completely releasing any held tension there, letting it all go. Tops of hips, feeling that warmth, that encircling, encasing again of nature's healing power. Letting that spread down into the pelvis, feeling a warmth there at the roots of the body, Muladhara chakra, moving to the sacrum, feeling that beautiful release there at the low back, the sacrum, moving to middle back, letting the spine just gently release. The belly beautifully rise and fall. The ribs expand. The chest expand. Feeling the shoulders on the back of your body. Feeling that beautiful expansion of shoulders as you inhale. The natural falling in as you exhale. Moving to your fingertips, palms of the hands again, feeling, embracing that warmth there. Moving to wrists, forearms, elbows nice and heavy. Upper arm bones nice and heavy. Collarbone just beautifully lifting and falling in, maybe feeling that warming energy again of nature supporting you, loving you, healing you, allowing your cells to regenerate in your heart space. Like a warm blanket there, coating you, supporting you with warmth and love. Moving up into the throat, the jaw, the teeth separating, tongue relaxed in the mouth. The air flowing in and out of the nose. The eyes falling back, resting back. Forehead broadening. Top of the head receiving this warming energy there. Beautiful, light, warm energy at the top of the head, now spreading over the entire body, letting your entire body rest, receive, surrender. Just be held. And the nervous system unstressing, letting go. Taking a big inhale in through your nose. Long, slow exhale. Begin to find a couple little small movements, wiggling fingers, toes, gentle stretching of arms and legs. Bending knees, bringing feet to the floor. Rolling over to your favorite side, just pausing and resting there. And then gently from your side, making your way all the way up to a comfortable seat. Eyes just gently resting closed, or a nice soft, gentle gaze. Sitting for a final moment here. When you're ready, bring your palms together. Let thumbs rest right at heart center, Anjali Mudra. Taking in a big inhale and exhale. Jai Bhagwan. Namaste. Thank you guys so much for coming and practicing today. It was lovely to have all of you. As always, feel free to email me if you have any